seems to be that we have a lot of hospitals, more than most other provinces do. Do we have too many?
Well, Dr. Starkey is going through the rural area, looking at what's going on and what are the needs of those areas. You know, some of the challenge you have to understand is that sometimes facilities are in communities because they're economic development agents. And so you have to be careful you don't look at taking the economic development agency away from them, and then they end up struggling as a community. So whether or not that should be maintained within the health budget is a question. I'm not sure that we shouldn't have. If we're going to use hospitals' economic development tools, let's put it in the economic development side of things and maybe put it under Minister Scott's money, and he would fund that, and that would be a different avenue to do it. So it does make a difference in how we look at our operating budget for hospitals. But then, you know, you've got Edmonton and Calgary are operating at pretty well over 100%, which isn't good either. We're very cognizant of the concerns and needs of rural Alberta, and we can't forget that. You know, a lot of revenue is generated from these communities, and, you know, it's important that they have that mainstay to continue to operate because they're such an important economic driver for the province. You know, really, Edmonton and Calgary are important ingredients, but fair to say that a lot of projects in northwestern Alberta, northeastern Alberta, and smaller centers are driving the economy a tremendous amount.
Is the closure of rural hospitals even on the table, though? Is that something that's even being considered as a possibility among all the options?
I think that over time, not now, right now we're not looking at that, and I think we have to look at the purposeful nature of those projects, and can they be repurposed? What can they be to benefit the community? Can it go into a health clinic? What's their occupancy in their beds? But we need to consult with the community. It's not a matter of top-down giving dictates to people what they should or shouldn't do. It's trying to find a way to work with communities so that we're a partner, not an antagonist.
Do you have a sense of what's next in line for the next rural hospital project?
Well, there's been, you know, a fair amount asked for different groups, and I'm not prepared to say which is next, because we haven't gone through an evaluative process. I know different ones. People have come to me and said, my community was approved for a hospital, my community was approved for a hospital. I think what we can't do is ask people to go through an evaluative process and have no intention of building something within the next 5 years. If we ask you to do something, we should say to you that if you show that you need this, then we're going to start building a hospital within a period of time that's reasonable. I think it's very dissatisfactory, very dissatisfying to communities to spend all kinds of time trying to put together a package for a hospital, and then to find out that, well, it's going to be on the drawing boards for another 10 or 15 years, and their needs could change. So we have to be more forthright of what's feasible.